got some people coming in. I know I'm late. Maybe y'all late too. It's a good reason. I got good reasons. Today's show, it was already in the making, but it's gonna describe what's going on today. How you doing? Good morning. All right. We need some people to come on in. I know it's off schedule. I know we're a whole hour late. Yeah, whole hour. But we're going to do it for you today. We're going to give it to you today. Whew, it's been a long night. Just had the HVAC man come over. We were burning up all night. AC off. Nobody could sleep. When things change, boy, change doesn't happen until something changes. And when something changes, whether it's you or it's outside of you, when something changes, change happens. I gotta grab one more thing, and then I'll be ready. Got that one thing, y'all. Got that one thing. Can't be on here talking to y'all with my lips dry. Feel funny about it. Whew. Let's make sure the Wi-Fi working, cause yo, I didn't have a signal. Lots been going on. I'm not gonna explain everything to you. I'm gonna get into it, cause this is Control, episode 74. How you doing today? How you doing? I am your host, Master Christian. What's up, Oscar? Hey, Carol. How you doing, Pat? All right, how y'all doing today? I am Master Christian. We're going without a co-host today. This show is presented to you by Master Christian LLC. And boy, oh boy, has it been a night. You know, I might come on here every day and act like life's not lifing, and act like because I'm giving you things that I don't got challenges to face, but boy, it's been a challenging night. Last night, yesterday, it was, man, I had some good people. I blessed them because they was good to me. And that's how life should be. You know, I had some great people around me. What are you doing? Today's show is change. Things change whether you want them to or not. But if you don't change, that's going to be a problem. That's what we're doing today. Today's show, Control, episode 74. So, yo, it's been a big move going on. We in the new spot. Everything is moving and grooving. But boy, things don't work when you want them to work. They work when they work. That's how this works. I had to tether the lives together so we can have a show here. Hopefully it holds. YouTube, I know you're going to make it. Anybody on YouTube, subscribe. Anybody on TikTok, follow. Follow, subscribe, like, share, support. That's how we doing it. And let's get going. Let's get going. I'm going to do it a little bit better today because I had to shake it off. Rough night. Attitudes, everything. Because when you hot and things aren't working, and then we got big bugs running around everywhere because we just moved to a whole different area. Yo, things get bad real quick. Everyone wants change. Everyone wants change. What we want a better life, a healthier relationship, a stronger business, better finances, a more obedient dog, and less stress. Whoa, let me tell you. Moving around with these dogs, you gotta cater to the dogs. You gotta take care of the dogs. But when dogs move to a new place, they be stressed out. They be whining and crying and all kind of things going on. What's up, Russia? How you doing, Roman? They be stressed out, and you can't be stressed out with them. That's when the principles gotta kick in. You got to stay calm, you got to be confident, and you got to be consistent. Because when you move your animals around, hello, things get a little murky in their life. Because animals want to stay where they enjoying themselves and where they're comfortable at. But when they got to move, yo, things change quick. And things changed quick on me. But I might be an hour off, this 9:30, but I still came for you. Because every day, as long as I can, we're going to drop control. So, since we're in a new place, let's go back to some old things. This is your thumb. This is the thumb loop. Everybody see that loop on my leash? Let's be clear. This is your right thumb. This is the thumb loop. This is your left hand. This is how you get your dog. Check that out. See that? This is how you get your dog. This is how this leash works. And if you work it in a different way, I'm not saying that you're doing it wrong, but you're doing it wrong. I didn't mean to say that. You gotta learn technique. You gotta learn how this thing was meant to be worked. And that's what we bring to the table. New spot, old lessons. Old lessons, yeah. And this is not what I think. This is what I know. This is how I keep the animals safe. Not just mine, everybody's animals. We keep them safe. Nothing, hold on. Wanting change is not the same as creating change. Nothing changes because we wish it would. Things change when behavior changes. Animals survive by adapting, not resisting. Today's episode explores why real change always begins with us. Yeah. Your clothes not going to change for you. You got to change your clothes. Everything you do, it takes effort and action. Even if you just going to lay on the couch as a blob, you had to get to the couch to lay there and eat them potato chips and all that. Effort and action. That's why we're here today, because I had to put the effort and action in to get to you guys today. And hopefully, I wasn't too late to catch the people that come every day. But if I was, I'll be back tomorrow on time. I'm going to work and make sure that the technology is in place and everything. I got to go pick up my microphones because this might sound a little loud. Let's see if I open this over here, if we get a better sound going on, because I don't want it to sound like, all off and everything. Got to get my lighting right. We're not outside anymore. We changing things, and we'll be off location and on new locations very soon. Every result in life is connected to behavior. Healthy relationships, successful businesses, and well-trained dogs all come from consistent behaviors. If we continue doing what we've always done, we would expect the same result. It doesn't happen like that, because as time goes on, things change. And yeah, you can continue what you've always done. You can use technique and everything, but your reaction time is different. The dogs are aging. Things get different. So when they change a little bit, you got to adjust to that change. You got to change too, because if you don't change, you're not going to win. And we here to win. I come here every day to help you win in one way or the other, no matter what's going on. This is control. The only thing that you can truly control in life is yourself. And we're going to put that out there as a precedence. The only thing that you can truly control in life is yourself. Everything else is a manipulation. That's how it works. Change begins with you. Are you waiting on someone else to change before changing yourself? Don't wait on them. Just because they're doing what they're doing. I got a bunch of friends at home that are doing the same thing they were doing 20-some years ago when I left. They haven't changed. They standing outside kicking it. And life is too short to kick it your whole life. Things got to get done. We got to have forward progress. We got to keep this thing moving. Personal responsibility gives us control over our future. Waiting creates frustration. Action creates progress. And we want progress. And what am I always talking about? High percentages of success. That's what you're looking for. If you're not working on getting a high percentage of success, what's it for? And you know there's going to be a lot of haters out here to try to stop you. They're going to tell you that, oh, you shouldn't do this and oh, you shouldn't do that. I see the King James man, LeBron, they say, oh, Charles Barkley, oh, he keeps building these super teams. He keeps jumping on teams for championships. Every team he goes to wins a championship. And I thought, because I grew up playing sports, and I won a lot, and we got medals, trophies, everything. But I thought the reason we play is to win. I didn't know we was just playing to be playing and to be waiting around seeing if somebody else could get better. I want the best squad out here because I'm a winner, and you should too. So you got to make the people around you better, but you got to pick the people that want to win. If you got a bunch of people that don't want to win, your chances diminish greatly. And that's not how the game is played. Young wolves learn new skills to survive. Because if they don't, they're not going to survive. Because the pack can only take you so far. You got to be paying attention. You know, like I said, if you got some friends that's doing the same thing, they delayed and they trying to stay in that same lane. Hey, down here in Georgia, highway got maybe 8 lanes going across sometimes. You got to be switching lanes to get where you're going, because these lanes going to drop off over here. And these lanes may go HOV over there. So you got to know when to move, where to go, or you're going to miss your exit. Make your change. That's how life goes. Everybody can't handle all this movement, though. It's okay. Stay at home. Sit there like a sweet potato or just a regular potato and don't do nothing, okay? Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head. Nah, you got to do better. I'm wishing that for everybody, for you to do better. Real change begins the moment excuses end. You can't just make excuses. Oh, that happened because, and this is why, because, and this and that, and this and that. No. Get up, be quiet, and make the actions to change what's going on. Because energy, it changes things. And when your energy changes, life can change. Did I tell you today yet to share your smile with everybody you come in contact with? It'll change their life. Just your smile. Your smile. Yeah, we'll sing it to you too. What have you been blaming that is actually, what have you been blaming others for that is actually your responsibility? Yeah, you know it. You've been blaming people for a lot of stuff. And it's actually your responsibility. Now, some things we got to do. We got to get together. We got to unite and do them. But somebody got to lead and somebody got to follow. We can't have a bunch of chiefs and no Indians. We can't have all head cooks in the kitchen because nothing is going to happen. So if you want to lead, you got to be responsible. You got to be the change maker. Hello, everybody that's coming in. How you doing today? Episode 74. We moving and grooving. What behavior can you improve today in your very own life? Can you show up early instead of on time or instead of late? Can you hear somebody out instead of interrupting them? What behavior can you change today? That listening thing, boy, we got to get down with that listening thing. Listening works way better than speaking because then you know what they're talking about. Even if they're talking nonsense, still listen. Wait to see where they're going with this. If they're not going nowhere, they're not worth your words. Small changes create big results. Have you ever been ignoring small improvements? Small constant actions create extraordinary results over time. Little by little, I watch the ants. 1 grain of sand at a time. Excuse me. That's how they work it. 1 grain of sand at a time. And when they're done, they built a monument. But what you see above the ground, boy, oh boy, if you could see what they build underground, you would be amazed because it's better than any building out here. And they constantly working on it because that's what ants do. They the hardest workers in the animal kingdom. Hey, you don't take my word for it. Look it up. Do your research. Beavers build 1 branch at a time. till it's a whole dam. Dam that dam. One branch at a time, one twig. We're going to keep it coming. But see, they have a plan and they have a design. And I don't know if they went to school for this, but they have a design. Because to stop water, you got to be amazing. And obviously, a beaver is amazing because they're able to stop water from moving. And it's not a lot of things out here that can stop water from moving. Water finds whatever crack and cranny that it can get to move. Water is the amazing thing in life. You are water. That's how amazing it is. Small actions become big results when consistency does the work. Keep on grinding. We made it to episode 74 today. Every day it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I talk about how bigger and bigger and bigger it's getting. Because at episode 1, it could have stopped. Episode 2, we could have quit. 74 days in a row of episodes live for you and me too. Because I get to talk to you guys. And that's the best thing that's going. I get a chance to speak with you. You get a chance to maybe learn some things that you didn't know. But you get a smile, you get some love, and I tell you, believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who else will? It starts here. All the things that I tell you about, they start with the one thing you can control, yourself. That's how it works. What small habit could change your future? Have you expected overnight success? It can't happen overnight if you weren't building on it. That anthill, that dam, the house, everything. They don't build a car overnight. It can't happen overnight. One piece at a time, and then you have something that you can work with. Work with it if you got it. Don't let it go. All right, people. This is when I tell you, like I told you before. I said it before. I came through the door. I'm not gonna let you go there no more. I changing the words because this rap is whack, and that is what's gonna bring us to. If you got problems with your dog or any animal in your house, give me a call. You need help with your fish tank. You got salt water, fresh water, whatever it is. MasterChristian.com. We can help you with everything that you got that deals with animals. If I don't know, I'm going to do the research and help you anyway, because that's what this is about. Nature, plants, animals, us, everything. You need dog training? I got the answers for you. Been training dogs for over 2 decades, and training dogs is not teaching your dog. It's teaching you. Yes, I can put the commands in your dog and get them to learn how to be on leash, thumb through the loop, and how to be handled by a master, but I got to teach you to handle your dog in a way that you can be successful. And that's what we do. We teach people every day so you can be successful. Why not? You want to be successful. And the first thing in success is subscribe, follow, like, share, and support. $ Master CT is where you can support. And if you support us, you're going to help people that are less fortunate. You're going to help this show move forward. You're going to help a lot of things, because I come here for you today and every day for you. And hey, I thought I was going to miss the day. When I asked this morning, is the show going on today? I said, maybe not. Then I said, hold on, wait a minute. If the show doesn't go on, then what is going to go on? We got to keep the momentum moving, and that's why I'm here for you today. Animals Today. Controlled episode 74. Animals Today. Exotic animal rescues surge in the Dominican Republic. Illegal exotic animal rescues surge in the Dominican Republic. Authorities report a sharp increase in confiscated exotic animals, including flamingos, parrots, monkeys, and reptiles kept illegally as pets. People got flamingos, parrots, monkeys, and reptiles. They got other things too, but wow, that's what they got. Rehabilitation centers are expanding efforts to return suitable animals to the wild. They trying to put them back out there with their folks, man. How you gonna take the monkeys in and the monkeys ain't supposed to be in? People be doing what they do, I tell you. Anything for a buck, Chuck. That ain't cool. Wild animals belong in the wild. We didn't get the memo? Wild animals in the wild. That's where they belong. Curiosity should lead to education, not ownership. In the wild. I'm just saying. Houston toll recovery shows signs of success. Conservation teams in Texas report encouraging progress after releasing more than 1.6 million Houston toad eggs this spring. Breeding populations are beginning to recover. Big up. Boop, boop. Breeding populations are growing. Consistent effort over time can produce remarkable results. That's that change. That's that change we talking about. Right here in the news. Consistent effort over time can produce remarkable results. For you too. And you, and you, and you, and you. Remarkable results. That's what we're looking for. The highest percentages of success. Rare pale Amazon turtle hatchling discovered. Researchers in Bolivia documented an unusually pale yellow-spotted river turtle hatchling, providing scientists with valuable information about genetics and biodiversity. Nature's diversity strengthens the ecosystem. We gotta have diversity. If everything is the same, what would I wouldn't want to be the same as somebody else. Though I've had people come up and say, hey, is your name? And I say, no. You are that. And I say, no. We've had a big argument one day. And this guy was angry because he thought I was somebody else. And I said, no, this is me. I am me. I'm not who you think I am. Then I had some co-signers around to let him know. Leave that man alone. He ain't that man you looking for. This is who he is. Exactly who I told him I was. That's how it works. Connecticut Zoo celebrates first Chinese girl birth. A successful birth of a Chinese girl. I don't know what a girl is, but it's a successful birth going on here. I gotta look that up. Marks an important milestone for conservation breeding programs. It's a vulnerable Chinese girl. Yep. Every individual matters when protecting endangered species. Hopefully we can get to a day in this conservation thing where it matters before we mess up their ecosystem, before we take their habitat. But I'm gonna do the news. Wink, wink. Rare basking shark featured during Shark Week. Y'all featuring a rare shark? Scientists highlighted peaceful basking sharks in world's second largest fish as the world's second largest fish, helping educate the public about these gentle filter feeders. So the basking sharks, they don't bite, they filter feeders. They moving around like the whales and stuff. Although some whales like to bite. Yes, they do. Humpback. Yeah. Killer whales aren't really whales. They're giant porpoises. Yeah. So, yeah, these sharks, they're filter feeders. That means that they filtering stuff, man. They're not running around like Jaws. Dun, 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 dun. Knowledge often replaces fear with understanding. Dun, 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 dun. No Jaws here. Yo, y'all cut it out. Stop it, stop it. Scientists advance red wolf conservation. Researchers continue developing genetic preservation techniques to help strengthen the future of one of North America's rarest wild canids. Planting today protects wildlife tomorrow. Planning not to mess up their habitat will protect them tomorrow. That's Animal News today. I'm not going to give any more opinions. I try to keep my opinion to myself, but this is my show. This is our show. Live. Hey, if I said it, I said it. I can't take it back. We're live. The little red thing is on. That's what live means here. That's how it works. Subscribe, like, share, follow, support. $ Master CT is the cash out. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all around every day. Support us so we can make it to the Arctic and find out what's going on, because that's conservation as well. We can find out what's over the wall, me and you. I'm taking the cameras when I go. That's somewhere where I want to be. Somewhere where I want to take you guys to. Thank you for your support. Growth requires letting go. What are you holding on to that you're not growing? Growth requires letting go so you can be bigger and better. You come back bigger and better. Yeah. I'm going to get my weight up with my hate and pay them back when I'm bigger. Tupac. Growth often requires removing old habits, fear, excuses, and pride. Snakes shed their skin to continue growing. Yes, they do. And insects molt to continue growing. And so do lobsters and crabs and all kind of other stuff. They shed so they can grow. And if they don't shed, they die. Yeah. So you gotta shed your proverbial skin so you can do better. Change is coming. It's already here. You cannot grow while holding on to everything that keeps you the same. Yeah. Even your attire must change as you move on if you want some growth. If you look the same, talk the same, move the same, smell the same, you are the same. And I want to be that new dude on the block. Now, I'm not going to change everything. You see, my hair was long a couple months ago. I changed, and I can grow it back and change. This is just how life goes. It goes how you want it to go, when you want it to go, unless you're just letting life go past. And that's not good. Just moving on past. What habit has outlived its purpose? What should you let go of? What should you let go of? What should you, right there, you, let go of? Something. Adapt before you're forced to. Do you prepare for change, or does it just happen? You got to adapt before. You have to. You're forced to. Adaptation is how we change. You know, if you keep bumping your knee on the same spot, how about you don't bump your knee no more? How about you remember that spot is there, stubbing your toe, falling in a hole? We got to start adjusting. And every day, every move you make is an adjustment. Hello, how you doing? I see somebody speaking. Everything is an adjustment. And like I told you about this traffic out here, it's a constant adjustment. Because your life on the line. If you want to survive, you got to be able to get away from these crazy people. They drive real crazy. They do. Become someone who welcomes growth. Will you resist change or grow through it? You got to grow through it. All these years of my life, I've watched people change and things change and buildings change and life change. It used to be fruit trees everywhere. Now there's none. The fruit used to have seeds. Now it doesn't. Some change is not good, and we got to change it back to the good. So that's a change as well. We got to make sure we're taking care of this planet and each other. We got to. If we're not, you losing out on your responsibility. This is not somebody else's responsibility. These animals, these people are your responsibility and mine every day. You see a kid running in the street, it ain't your kid. What, you gonna let it run in the street? No. You got to take action for the change because you are responsible for it as a person walking around out here. You're responsible, whether it's yours or not. You are responsible. Lifelong learners continue adapting and improving. Dolphins continue learning throughout life. People continue learning throughout life. Growth is a lifelong decision, not a one-time event. What skills will you learn next in your life? What one change could transform your year? We halfway through this year. What change can you make to transform the rest of this year? Let's make it. Let's make it together. I got some changes to make too. Change begins with personal responsibility. Be responsible for yourself. Small, constant improvements create extraordinary results. But you got to be constant with them. You just can't do one good thing and then it's over. You got to be constant with your improvements. Yeah, fix things, fix yourself, fix everything around you. If you know that somebody likes something or will like something you do, just do it. Don't say nothing. Don't ask. Just do it. Make somebody else's day better just because you are. Those who adapt are the ones who most likely thrive. Yeah, thrive. You want to thrive? Adapt right now. You want to thrive? Like, follow, subscribe, share, support. $ Master CT. I keep on saying it. Choose one behavior to improve this week. Practice it every day. Don't wait for life to change. Become the reason that life does change. One behavior. Thumb through the loop. I'm going to give you one. If you use this behavior, you'll change the interaction with your dog. You'll keep your dog with you. Instead of your dog dragging you, if your arm is extended by this, that's too far. That's why we have this leash, and that's why we stay within ourselves. You can change today. You see? All you got to do is practice inside. Don't wait till you get outside where it's all this distraction going on and try to fix the dog. Fix the dog before you leave the house. It'll work for you. Don't take my word for it. No, take my word for it. I am Master Christian. This is episode 74 of Control. Our presenting sponsor is Master Christian LLC. And I thank you for coming. Subscribe, follow, like, share, support. We love you. You blessed. I believe in you. Be that special you can be. Share it with somebody else. Change your life, change their lives. Let's change the world. We can do it. Thanks for coming. Y'all have a great day. Peace.